Welcome to this edition of Home Improvements and Handiwork by myself. Today I am going to replace the shower head that you see with the one that you see here in this video. So basically, this is a shower head and then a removable head that you can insert into the bigger piece. Here I have electrical tape, I have plumber's threading tape, I have some groove joint pliers and standard joint pliers. And the reason why I have electrical tape is because I am going to cover the grooves of the pliers that you see in this video and photo. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the shower neck, and I'm also going to grab the shower head and keep what you see my left hand on that plier stable, and then when I clamp the plier with my right hand, I'm going to turn that to a point that it loosens it so I can remove it with my hand. As you can see, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the pliers. I haven't used a set of pliers in a little bit, so it's going to take me a couple minutes to kind of get them set so I can actually screw the shower head off. And you'll see here, as I turn it to the left, lefty-loosey, I'll be able to screw the shower head off from there. I'm putting my pliers in my sweat cargo pants. I probably should be wearing a tool belt. And I actually do not have a towel down in the shower. If I would have dropped those pliers, I probably would have cracked that shower. So please do put a towel down. Also, you'll notice that some water comes out of this shower head just from what's left over. So yeah, my feet were wet after that. But after taking that out, I'm going to save that shower head. Now I'm going to clean this. With cleaning this, I'm going to take off the leftover plumber's tape. Basically, I'm going to take my time with this. I'm getting a brush to be able to loosen that threading tape up so I can peel it off. It takes me a couple minutes to do this. It probably would have been faster if I used a wire brush, but I didn't have one and I didn't want to go back to Home Depot to buy one. So if you want to buy a wire brush to make this a little easier, you can, or you can just use a towel and a brush and continue to peel off the tape. And you want to make sure that's clean. So as you are applying the new tape here in this video, the plumber's tape, what you want to make sure with this tape is that you apply it the same way you are going to thread the shower head. So you see that I'm going lefty-loosey. That's the way to loosen the shower head, but I want to go righty-tighty. So I'm going to place the tape on the male thread there, going to the right. The reason why you want to do this is because you want there to be a nice seal with the shower head and the neck. If you would have placed the tape on there lefty-loosey, as you screwed on the shower head, the tape would have come off and you would have been left with a leak. You'll notice I probably should have flipped the tape over so there was more tension on it. Yeah, my dad would probably give me some grief about that one, but nevertheless, it's done here. Now, I'm going to hand screw this shower head on because the female connection on that shower head is plastic. If you clamp down on that with pliers, you can risk cracking it. So what I'm doing is I'm hand tightening this. And once I feel some tension, I'm going to go back and hold the shower neck because I don't want to create too much tension on the shower neck. If you do and you break the shower neck, you are going to have to pull out the whole shower and pull out the drywall to replace that. And I know that's not the type of project we're trying to do today. So make sure that you hold the shower neck as you tighten that on. You'll see here, I'm just checking to make sure that it's tight, and now I'm going to continue to rotate it until it's upright here. And again, just checking the connection, that I'm not over tightening it here, making sure that I have a grasp on the neck here. I'm gonna check again once for good measure, make sure my work is good here. And then next, what I'm gonna do is just make sure it's just straight there. I'm going to grab the hose to connect it to the main shower head here. And what you'll notice when I first go to screw the hose on, it will not screw on. And what you'll notice is inside of this hose, there's a gasket and it wasn't pushed down all the way. So what I'm gonna do is just push it all the way down so it's not covering up the thread. And again, you'll notice that I'm not using pliers to place this hose on. Again, pliers will break these plastic pieces, these plastic chrome pieces here. Make sure it's straight. Now what I'm gonna do is attach the removable, there's me again checking the gasket. Now I'm gonna place the removable shower head on here. Again, tightening with my hand, not using any type of wrench. Again, the gasket will help with the connection and making sure there's no type of leak. Now just making sure again it's straight. I'm gonna place the removable shower head in the main piece. Again, for good measure, it's on there tight. I'm just nervous that it isn't because I don't want any water leaking. Now I'm just gonna adjust the shower head down because it was directed all the way at the back of the shower. Yeah, making sure that it's straight, that it's where I like it. Now I'm just picking up the shower head that I'm gonna save. Again, save that for other projects. Who knows what you'll need it for. Now I'm gonna test the connection points to make sure there's no leaking. I don't see any leaks. So the reason why I wanted this specific shower head is really for the function to be able to rinse my shower out. I find myself always needing to rinse the shower, and I have to get this bucket and fill it with water in the shower and splash water everywhere. When I take a shower, soap gets everywhere and I don't want any soap scum left. So it's just easy enough after every shower to be able to spray it. What you see, I'm just checking the different functions because the main shower head can spray solo, or you can have the main shower head and the detachable shower head, or you can just have the detachable shower head. What you notice, I just pressed the button that actually pauses the water. So if you're like lathering up or washing your hair, you can pause the water flow. And so you won't be wasting as much water. I know I was always told, don't run the shower until you're ready to get in. So I think that's a pretty cool feature. Here you just see me using the jet to rinse off the shower. And yeah, super excited to be able to use this specific shower head. And here's the final work. I hope you enjoyed watching me put this shower